the other day. You can take it on, two think lines the other day. Did the riderless horse inconvenience, or did the riderless horse make him chase? And then did he think he was running second because the riderless horse beat him? I don't know. He was good to me, bank balance. He looks well here. There's a void of a lot of speed. Blake Shin, I think, is in dazzling form. He's one of the major players. Just think at 290. I keep thinking back to last prep when a few times he got terrified, but he looks well.
That is Black Jag number 2. We move to horse number 3 now. That is Diamond Jim. Tough old campaigner, Diamond Jim. He wasn't too far off Mighty Lucky last start over the 1500, and he probably gets out to a trip that suits him.
Yeah, well, you might remember on last time, Hainesy, I told everyone on TV and I was having something on him when I tipped him my numbers at big odds, Diamond Jim. And he just got a long, long way back. It was off a little break. But he's another one. It has been a gay deceiver on a few occasions that we've thought perhaps he could finish a lot closer. He's raced in some a lot better races than this at his peak. If he wants to win, he's a major player, but sometimes he just wants to sit down and do an exam because he's a thinker.
Number 5 is Run Harder Son. Chris Waller trained Gallopy here. Glenn Schofield has the ride. He hasn't done too much wrong in this preparation. Second placing at Canterbury and Rosehill last start. He just does creep up to the 57.5 here.
Yeah, and look, he's not the biggest horse, but he was terrific the other day, and I think Pentrometer is capable of going to another grade. So look, I don't think this horse is hopeless. I think he's now becoming a genuine 2,000 metre horse, and I really think next preparation we'll see Run Harder Son blossom next year. Now that they've got to this over this preparation, 10 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds. He's been a very good horse for them thus far. I think his time will come next prep. But that being said, he's certainly right in the mix.
Number 6 is Centre Desert. Damien Thornton claims to here for trainer Gerald Ryan. He's a consistent type. He's been well placed by the stable. He was pretty well held last start behind Celtic Prince going back to the 20th of last month.
He has been. That was a mile and a half. He comes back in trip here, Centre Desert, to his win 2 starts ago, which was very good at Canterbury, and it was able to run Harder Son down. He's versatile. He can be a step slow, and sometimes that plays against him, but he looks great. He's only got to run up to what he's been doing before the mile and a half run. He's right in this grade for sure.
Number 17 is Dolphi's Boy. He doesn't win out of turn, this fellow, but he put the riding on the wall last start with a good effort behind Big Memory. He tried hard that day over the 1900.
Certainly did. It was a terrific run. I think he's a great chance here today. I think that form's all right. I think Big Memory goes okay. I know he was beating the one before that when he was behind Centre Desert. Forget that. Nothing went his way whatsoever. You just got to half kid to him sometimes, but if he gets that opportunity where he can just have the last shot at them, that's when he races his best.
Number 8 is High Sen. Always had plenty of time for this horse. I like him. He's up from Wagga today. He's fought that from a spell. He got home quite well over the mile there last start. This is a tough test for him, but always had time for him.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest. I bet at a lot of those meetings at Goulburn and Wagga, and I've been on him a few times, Hainesy. I thought the other day he was going to win. He carries more weight in a tougher race here. Always had a wrap on the horse. Wayne does a good job with him down there at Wagga. Look, he just seems to be going okay without dazzling, and that's the worry here.
Number 9 is Bandit Bay. This horse is working his way through the grades for Wyong trainer Norman Rogers. Christian Reith rides today, gets a good draw. He's won a maiden, a Class 1, a Class 2. Toughest test to date here, but deserves a chance.
This horse is flying, Bandit Bay, Hainesy, and I think it was like the horse we spoke about. It's Replied Churlish had been beating horses that you wouldn't want to back here, but you can't do more than beat them. Queanbeyan to Kembla to Newcastle, and they've been steps up themselves. Now carries a limit weight and looks rock hard fit. I don't want to knock him. He's just a horse, taking that next step, and today's another step.
And number 10 is Rangers Boy. Gets the inside draw, trained here locally by Stephen Hood. He was beaten some 6 lengths at Gosford last start in a benchmark 60.
Yeah, Kathy on board, and looks probably, a little bit outgraded from what his form's been this preparation, his 5 runs.
And Prince of Sophia, which we gave one of the great introductions to of all times, a couple of times, and Rich, you give him a great chance today.
Yeah, look, I think Prince of Sophia's got a great chance. I think its runs have been super and just crying out for the trip. The horse can be hard to handle if Nathan can get him to settle, if he can perhaps, get a little bit of that Tommy brainwave going over him to get him to settle. I think this horse will run particularly well, Princess. If it settles, it'll be right in the finish. My tips here: 1, 7, 3, 2, 1 on top, Prince Sophia. 7, Dolphi's Boy. 3, Diamond Jim. 2, Black Jag. Tommy Berry. Can Nathan get him to settle?
Yeah, well, I promised Nathan I wouldn't tip him on top today, Rich, but I'm going to have to go against him there and go with Prince of Sophia. It looked a picture in the yard, and as you said, if he can relax, well, I think it's the best horse in the race. Run Harada Son's been very consistent of late, and I don't think he'll be too far away at all. And Centre Desert, Damien Fortin, he's in great form at the moment and looks really good in the yard, and I think the drop back to the 2000 is going to suit him a treat.
Thank you very much, Tommy. Let's go down the board here. Number one, $10 into $7, Princess Sophia. Blake told me I was a mug when I was telling him he had a chance at $21. 10 into 7. Number 2, Black Jag's been 3 out to 350. Diamond Jim 650 out to 7, back to 650. 4's out. Run harder, son. 550 out to 6. Centre Desert $7 unchanged. Dolphi's Boys 11 into 950. Hasten 15 into 12. Bandit Bay 950 rock solid. And the bottom one, Rangers Boy out to $81. Yeah, very open race according to the bookmakers upstairs, but the market move, the best back's number 1, Prince of Sophia. Okay, thank you very much for that. So Princess Sophia is the market mover, number 1, $10 into $7. Very well backed here, number 1, Princess Sophia, $10 into 7. It's your market mover here. Favourite though is clear cut here, Hainesy, Black Jag, out to $3.70, but good money the top 1, Princess Sophia.
It's that kind of a race, isn't it? There's not many you'd really put the pen through. Tommy, saw you riding at the Randwick Trials yesterday morning. Trials are good, track work's good, but you can't wait to get back in that saddle very, very soon.
And it's probably the longest break I've had, a month off, but Nathan's been in great form, and I've been enjoying sitting back home and watching him ride winners, so that just keeps you going.
Yeah, he's obviously the good 2-year-old going towards the Gold Coast next week, amongst others, and it's those kinds of horses that might take him as a rider to another level as well.
Yeah, no, that's right. He's found a very nice horse, and I believe every rider needs a good horse, kind of just to get him going. And I had Career to Queen, and she started off winning the Magic Millions for me. So hopefully Nathan can do the same. Yeah,
it might be a cliche, but sometimes you're only as good as the horses that you are on. But then again, you guys do weave some magic on the track yourselves, regardless of what the horse you are aboard. So Black Jag, I suppose an easing favourite, 370 out to 380. Prince of Sophia. Money keeps coming into 650. Black Jag back out to 390. Diamond Jim 550. We have runners moving into the gates for race 3 at Rosehill Gardens today. Let's head upstairs and join Mark for his call.
Thank you very much, Richard. And they're moving up now for heat number 3. I've still got the trials on my mind. For race number 3 here at Rosehill. And Rangers Boys gone in. Black Jag 250 out to 390. Diamond Jim 7 into 550. Princess Sophia 10 into 650, and Centre Desert 7 to 750. Dolphi's Boy 11 to 950. Hasten 15 into 11. Bandit Bay 8 to 950. They're the main ones in the betting. Now Bandit Bay comes up into line to join Rangers Boy, and we've got 3 in there. Princess Sophia goes up into line. This former French galloper getting out to 2,000 metres for the first time in Australia. So there's been money for him today. Hasten moving in. Now Dolphi's Boy is coming up into line. Next one along, Black Jag, who of course was able to lead all the way last start and overcome interference from that riderless horse last Saturday at Canterbury. Run Harder Sun moves in. So Centre Desert now walking up, so there shouldn't be too many left to load. We can't see the back of the chute here, so Diamond Jim is still out of the gates, and that might be it. So possibly only just the one to move in. Tab Rewards handicap, all set. Ready now, and there they go, off and racing. Princess Sophia, no early speeds, going straight back to the rear. Diamond Jim will end up about second last, and it's Hasten and Bandit Bay showing out from Black Jag and Run Harder Sun. Dolphi's Boy just parked behind the leading couple as they settle down fully into stride, and Centre Desert rolling around the outside, followed further back by Rangers Boy, Diamond Jim and Princess Sophia, given plenty of time to settle down at the rear of the field. So 1,600 out, Black Jag led. Centre Desert is steadily coming across from an outside alley and rolls up into second spot and gets in closer to the fence now, one off. And then came Run Harder Sun. Bandit Bay Posse's up fourth on the inside, followed further back by Hasten. Then Dolphi's Boy, Diamond Jim, and then Rangers Boy. And last of all, Princess Sophia. They're in the back straight and running up to the 1200 metre mark, and Black Jag is showing out by about a length or so on Centre Desert, who's sticking with it on the outside, and they're about 3 lengths on Run Harder Sun. Bandit Bay is back 4th on the inside. He's racing a little bit closer than he has at his last couple of starts, followed by Hasten and then Dolphy's Boy. Diamond Jim is back 3rd last. Rangers Boys 3 behind it, and Princess Sophia, giving the leaders a bit of a start, is still back last of all. Coming down the side to the 800, Black Jag in front. Centre Desert won't go away though, a half a length away. Run Harder Sons run up into a clear 3rd, about 2 lengths away, and they're clear from Bandit Bay and Hasten. Diamond Jim on the outside of Dolphy's Boy. Now Princess Sophia starting to edge forward a little, and Rangers Boy on the inside at the rear. So they're about to turn for home, and Black Jag's in front from Centre Desert on the outside. Run Harder Sun peeling out, and Bandit Bay's come away from the rail now into the clear. Hasten's behind it from Diamond Jim, and then further back Dolphy's Boy. So Centre Desert went to Black Jag, and they're fighting it out from Run Harder Sun. Diamond Jim steaming down the centre, and further back Dolphy's Boy getting into the clear. It's plenty of chances here inside the 200 with Dolphy's Boy and Diamond Jim out wide. They've hit the lead, but Dolphy's Boy ran to the front, and Dolphy's Boy comes down to win it from Diamond Jim and Run Harder Sun. I think that's the order, just in front of Black Jag and Centre Desert from Prince of Sophia, and then further back Rangers Boy, Hasten and Bandit Bay at the rear of the field.
Number 7, Dolphy's Boy, Brent Novdella for Stephen Hill. Got the perfect run, didn't get him out into the clear until about the 200 metre mark, and he went home too good. He was terrific behind Tony McAvoy's big memory the other day. He respected good odds here this afternoon. Number 7, Dolphy's Boy wins. Number 3, Diamond Jim, who's steamed home from well back, and close for 3rd, but number 5, Run Harder Sun, does look prominent just in front of its stablemate being number 2, Black Jag. 7, 3, 5 and 2 look to be the numbers.
He's a tough fellow, this Dolphy's Boy. Good on you, Stephen Hill. Just a small team of work down there at Kembla Grange. He brings this fellow up the highway, up the freeway, and gets the job done. As Richard mentioned, Brett Nadella just happy to have this horse in behind the speed. Produced him at the right time. And Tommy, to be fair, it's actually been quite a soft win on the line. He went past horses that were just a bit one pace and going up and down the spot. He had that little turn of foot at the finish.
Yeah, he did. He's a really honest horse, and great for Stephen Hill, another battler. And, I think this track would have suited him quite well today. A lot of his runs have been at Canterbury, and that might just not suit him, them tight tracks, because he really looked to lengthen out well on this bigger track here today at Rosehill.
We've got a Prince Sophia, the maroon cap towards the rear. It's trying to search for a run through. Nathan maybe blocked for a run here and there, but it finished the race off only fairly. Diamond Jim looked a fleeting chance.
Yeah, look, I think with Prince of Sophia, if it's going to be last all the time, it's very hard to win races from last all the time. So it got home well late. It might need a little bit further, but Diamond Jim, he doesn't let us down. He ran in the placings again.
Yeah, he's tough and honest, like a few of these are. 7, 3, 5 and 2, 7, 3, 5, 2. The numbers on race 3 at Rosehill Gardens. Let's hear from winning trainer Stephen Hill.
And obviously, we'd all expect to see Stevie rule out the SCG, of course, a renowned cricket umpire. But he's here at Rosehill, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have a winner in the city, but nice to have a Saturday winner too.
Beautiful. Horse has been consistent for a long while, and he always had a city winning on a Saturday. It was just a matter of time.
Isn't it? When you get horses like that, they just keep putting their all in. The luck goes there one day, and they're going to get the big prize.
He's been there for a long while, Richie. That's right. He was always going to win one on a Saturday. Just to hang around for long enough, he was going to get it.
Makes the New Year break that little bit more enjoyable.
Beautiful.
Just looking at the owners, the good owners, they drew it because they bred the horse.
They did. They bred him. They've got a crew of horses from the same mare at home, all behind him. So this is really good for him. Make the ones coming through worth a bit more money.
And he'll go through. He'll win another one too.
Oh, I hope so.
Well done, buddy.
So, buddy.
There he is. Stevie Hill does a super job with his team down there at Kembla Grange. And Dolphy's Boy, the Bob's Extra. Hainsey, the bonus of the Bob's Extra.
7-year-old these days, Dolphy's Boy, his earnings, well, you love to own a horse like this. His earnings up around $200,000 now. Try and own a horse like that. $10.82.80 about the winner. Dolphy's Boy. Diamond Jim was brave for second at 190. Run Harder Sun was third. 7-3-5-2. But these are the kinds of horses that you just love to race. I mean, they're not going to be winning your major races, but it's a decent check.
Yeah, exactly. You see this horse going around every weekend, every preparation, he seems to win a city race or one at the provincials. So for an owner, he's an owner's dream. There's a lot of owners that go through life and don't have a winner. So for him to go every prep and win a race, I think it's a great thrill for them.
Yeah, racehorse ownership is character building. You just have to stick at it long enough and it'll go your way at some point. 7-3-5-2, Dolphy's Boy, Too Good for Diamond Jim, and Run Harder Son. They are the numbers after race 3 at Rosehill Gardens today. Bretton Abdullah's been having a good run at the moment, and he's on his way back to scale and have a chat with Rich.
Yeah, he's having a terrific run, and I think that Brenton's ridden this mare a few times now, and he's been so consistent on it. The last 4 times Brenton's been on a third, second, and then the one at Canterbury, no luck. Second last start, and a deserved win for a good, honest girl.
It is, Rich. Look,
honest fellow.
honest boy. Had a little bit to do with him through his longish sort of career, but look, he ran as good as he could last time out. Just found one better, and looked, Steve did the right thing. He give him just a week between runs, backed him up, did nothing with him during the week, and brought him here. He gave me a super ride, and he was here 110%, and he put game on.
You just spent no petrol early.
Did no work. Look, I rode him a couple of starts ago and rode him a bit of positive, and he didn't finish his race off at all, so we reverted to riding him a bit quiet again. He ran well there last week, and he's backed up and done the job again today in good style.
Well done.
Thanks, Rich.
Brenton.
Hasten's behind it from Diamond Jim, and then further back Dolphy's Boy. So Centre Desert went to Black Jag, and they're fighting it out from Run Harder Son. Diamond Jim steaming down the centre, and further back Dolphy's Boy getting into the clear. It's plenty of chances here inside the 200 with Dolphy's Boy and Diamond Jim out wide. They've hit the lead, but Dolphy's Boy ran to the front, and Dolphy's Boy comes down to win it from Diamond Jim and Run Harder Son. I think that's the order. Just in front of Black Jag and Centre Desert from Prince of Sophia, and then further back Rangers Boy, Hasten and Bandit Bay at the rear of the field.
Number 7, Dolphy's Boy, Brenton Abdullah for Stephen Hill. Got the perfect run, didn't get him out into the clear until about the 200 metre mark, and he went home too good. He was terrific behind Tony McAvoy's big memory the other day. He respected good odds here this afternoon. Number 7, Dolphy's Boy wins. Number 3, Diamond Jim, who's steamed home from well back, and close for third, but number 5, Run Harder Son, does look prominent just in front of its stablemate being number 2, Black Jag. 7, 3, 5 and 2 look to be the numbers.
He's a tough fella, this Dolphy's Boy. Good on you, Stephen Hill. Just a small team of work down there in Kembla Grange and brings this fellow up the highway, up the freeway, and gets the job done. As Richard mentioned, Brenton Abdullah just happy to have this horse in behind the speed. Produced him at the right time, and Tommy, to be fair, he's actually been quite a soft win on the line. He went past horses that were just a bit one pacing, going up and down the spot. He had that little tenderfoot at the finish.
Yeah, he did. He's a really honest horse and great for Stephen Hill, another battler. And, I think this track will just...
And there they go, often racing. Princess Sophia, no early speeds, going straight back to the rear. Diamond Jim will end up about second last. And it's Hasten and Bandit Bay showing out from Black Jag and Run Harder Son. Dolphy's Boy just parked behind the leading couple as they settle down fully into stride, and Centre Desert rolling around the outside. Followed further back by Rangers Boy, Diamond Jim and Princess Sophia, given plenty of time to settle down at the rear of the field. So 1600 out. Black Jag led. Centre Desert is steadily coming across from an outside alley and rolls up into second spot and gets in closer to the fence now, one off. And then came Run Harder Son. Bandit Bay Posse's up fourth on the inside, followed further back by Hasten. And then Dolphy's Boy, Diamond Jim, and then Rangers